Hello friends, this is Jiftesh here. In today's tutorial, we will see how we can integrate Tailwind CSS with the Ionic framework. I'm going to use the Ionic Vue because I use a Vue a lot for my mobile applications. So I just want to show you guys how to integrate Tailwind CSS. So let's make a start. So first of all, we will install Ionic. I already have. So if you haven't got Ionic, then install via npm. And with that package, of course, you need to have the Node.js and npm on your system. So let's start. So I have Ionic. After that, you do Ionic start. I'm not going to use the creation wizard. I am going to use Vue, and I'm going to name the project as Tailwind, and I'm going to have the blank starter project. So I will let it install. Okay, it is installed. I don't need to create an account. So let's go into the project folder and let's open in the Visual Studio Code. Okay, so let's quickly see. As you know, in the source we have our app and the views. Let's run this Ionic app. And this is our app. So let's quickly try to amend our Vue file. So home page. So this is, let's say we add h1 and let's say this is Tailwind CSS project. Okay, and of course, if right now we haven't got the Tailwind CSS, but if I wanted to give a text color like text red 600, then it should work once we have the Tailwind. So right now we haven't, so let's make, so for that one, let's go to the Tailwind CSS website. If you go to the docs, and there are the different versions and also on the frameworks, but you will not see the Ionic as such, but what we can use is the Vue, because the new Ionic version is using the Vue. If you have worked on Ionic before, like I did lots of my project, so they used to use the Webpack, the process, but now it is a Vue, so we will follow the Vue instructions. So we will install the Tailwind CSS and with the Vue package. So let me stop the server and let me install those ones. And once that is installed, it will asking us to add these two lines into the vue.config.ts. I'm using the TypeScript, which comes by default when you create Ionic project, but you can use JavaScript as well. So here I will add that one, and I need to add the plugin for the Tailwind CSS. Okay, so that's done, and then it is asking us to import Tailwind CSS into our CSS file. In the starter one, we don't have the Tailwind CSS, so let's create in the source CSS file, and within that one I'm going to import this. And now if we go to our main.ts, so these are the all CSS files. Ionic 1 are there as well, so basically we just need to import our Tailwind CSS here, which is importing this one. Okay, so once we have that, so let's rerun our server, and as you can see now the Tailwind CSS is working. As you can see, it is red. We can test that one more. So I can have border, I can have padding 5, I can have shadow, so all those sort of things. So as you can see, you can change the border color. I think you got an idea. Yeah, Tailwind CSS is working absolutely fine, but what you will see is my Tailwind IntelliSense is not working. So it's going to be very difficult for to remember all the classes name. What I want is that when I'm typing, it should give me the options, all the IntelliSense, and IntelliSense extension is already installed. So as you can see, this extension is already installed. So then even it is not working. So how to make the IntelliSense work with Ionic and the Tailwind, we're gonna look into my next tutorial. Okay, see you guys soon. Just bye.